Welcome back. This is Arise News Channel. You're watching the morning show with me, Biola Alabi. And with me in studio this morning is the founder of the Interior Design Association of Nigeria, Titi Ogufere. Titi, it's still good to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
When we went to break, you were telling us a little bit about IDAN and the services you offer. I wanted to ask you, is IDAN a nonprofit organization?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay. Like I was saying, our members are architects, interior designers, finishing companies, suppliers of interior design products. And like I said, we've come of age, because if you think about it, about 30 years ago, they just used to call us, like I said, contractors. So you're contractors, but it's a profession. And like everywhere else in the world, it's a profession that is needed. We actually determine the way people live. We determine from caves. You know, I like saying... So we started designing from caves and just coming. You need to design a space. You need to be able to, and you know, it's amazing that if you go to the Google office, for example, you can tell the way people would work from the way the space has been designed. And that's why design is really, really important. I was just on Instagram, like I said to you earlier. I just got on Instagram a few, like a month or 2 months ago. And, you know, just scrolling through and just checking out what people are doing, you know, in Nigeria. It's amazing because everyone loves design, like food, like clothes, everyone. The chair you sit, you know, your garden, everyone wants a nicely designed space. People do not know how, you know, and especially in Nigeria, because I work on projects where you say to the client, what do you want? And they say, we want traditional. And when you go halfway down the line, you find out what they want is they want contemporary, but they don't know how to explain it. So we kind of, right now, we're hand-holding people, where we have spaces that I go to, and, you know, I just say, okay, this space, do you have safety regulations, you know, and everywhere else in the world, you have these things. We're setting all these things in place. We're setting the school, like I said, in place, because you have a lot of young people. My daughter...
Tell us more about the school.
Okay, we went into partnership with the University of Lagos, and we presented a curriculum for interior design. The curriculum, we worked together with Middlesex University to come up with that, because like I said, we have no schools for interior design. We have a few short courses here and there, but interior design is a real profession everywhere. So the IFI says you must have a minimum of 3.5 years.
IFI
is the International Federation of Interior Architectural Designers. So they're like the custodians of the industry. And they say it has to be 3.5 years, 4 years. So for people, if you've done like a short course, yes, you can swap courses, but you see, there's a difference between being a decorator and being a designer. So I can decide and just say, oh, you know what, I have an eye for color and all that, but interior design is more than just having a good eye. Yeah, it's more technical.
And that's what you're working with the university on?
That's what we're working with the university on, and is the Department for Architecture. And I'd like to say the people that have made this happen, the head of department, Professor Adebamowo, and Professor John Godwin. I absolutely love him. You know, he's 87.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. And, you know, he kept on saying, you guys need to do this. You guys need to do this. He's a professor in Unilag.
So what is how do people join the organization? And the reason why I'm asking this, because I really feel that because it's such a young profession in Nigeria, obviously not everywhere in the world, it's important for people to understand actually how to be part of your organization and the different type of capacity you're building.
Okay. So we have, what's it called? Sorry.
How to become a member of IDAN.
Okay.
The interiors designer.
Yeah. Sorry. Now it's open. Okay. You send out your applications, but we have to vet all applications. We have to be sure that to be able to know what category you fit in, because we have those. So we have the associates, we have full members, we have industry members. The difference, the industry members are like suppliers. So we have and we have sections for designers. We have the sections, so designers, decorators, you know, in one section, like I said. We have the industry one. We have associates, so we have people that are like 2 years, 3 years in the industry. They come in and they still have to learn. They still have to show your portfolio, show what you've done.
And you provide that support service for people to help build their portfolio.
Yes, we do. We have an amazing board. So we have, I'd like to just talk a bit about the board.
No problem. Tell us about the board.
Okay, so apart from the Board of Trustees, like I mentioned, the Board of Trustees, Eko Abudu, Munishoni Bare, Anselm Tabansi, Debola Moba, we have the executives who are myself, Ifi Godalo is the Vice President. We have Tola Kerele, Secretary General, amazing Secretary General. We have Bumi Ajagbe. Bumi owns a company called Wow Interiors. She's the treasurer. We have Dosh Labs, Dotun. I mean, we have like different people with their different strengths. You know, we have Teresa. Teresa owns a company, but she has amazing PR skills. She's really good. So these people come with their strengths, and that's why, you know, we can push to what we're trying to accomplish.
And host a big event like this.
Yeah.
Wow, more power to
For
you.
the big event, we had to get professionals, real professionals, because we all have a 9 to 5. So we got Eventsful, Sinatra, we got Demenage, we had to get like professionals to handle different things.
Yeah. I mean, especially because it's an exhibition.
Not just an exhibition, there's a congress.
Oh, it's a congress.
There's exhibition, there's congress,
there's delegates, there's people, there's everything.
Okay. There are 4 different events.
4 different events. All right, so we'll have to tell people more about that. The one thing I wanted to ask you, though, is as much as you're telling us about the difference between decorators and interior designers, I mean, sometimes I feel that when I call an interior designer, and I don't know the difference, but when I call someone and say, oh, look, I want to fix up my space, I think in Nigeria, people do, I mean, we're all still getting used to paying for services, but I find that sometimes the numbers that people give you are a bit higher than probably what your pocket can afford. Tell us more about why this is why that happens sometimes, where you're sort of sitting there going, this is misaligned with what I thought from a price point. What should we expect when we call an interior designer?
Okay, so I'd like to start by saying a lot of people say, for instance, you have to compare apples with apples. A lot of people would say, oh, you know what, I want a really nice space. I have IKEA pricing, but I want Roche-Bobois. It's impossible.
Okay. And that's basically like IKEA, sort of a mass market product, and Roche-Bobois is one of the top ends of the market. Okay.
Yes.
So that's what they call having, what is it? I'm not gonna say any brands, because I don't. When you have sort of the little pocket, but you want a
Vaux, and you want a Jaguar.
You want I'm not gonna mention the brands, but you do. So tell me, I mean, one of the things that you talked about, I mean, the 2 brands you mentioned just now, IKEA and Roche-Bobois, they're all international brands. What is the challenges from the industry from an import perspective, and what are the opportunities for us to export?
Okay, there's a ban on furniture right now. And even though they've lifted the ban, but there's still like things. But one of the things that we are trying to do... So there's a ban on
importing of furniture?
Yes.
Is it importing
They lifted the ban, but it's not really yet in effect. But we have a lot of companies doing amazing things in Nigeria, a lot of people. What the ban did at that point was it helped people begin to develop the made in Nigeria products. If we didn't start, if the ban wasn't there, people wouldn't think, okay, I want to design my furniture. People wouldn't think, okay, I can produce it locally. And you have a lot of factories. So you have IO Furniture. She has an amazing factory. You have Wood Styles. They have an amazing factory. I mean, the factories are like you would say anywhere else in the world. And, but you see, they have challenges because we have power, you know, we have labor, we have skill, you know, because a lot of these companies have to employ experts because we don't really have the technical support. You don't have the training to be able to give these people. Even till now, if you go abroad, you will see a lot of the furniture makers. They do courses. They go for the latest course. They need to find out the latest machines. They update
almost
themselves.
like a tradesman type of thing.
But we don't have
vocational
that.
education.
We don't have
Is there
that.
a vocational? Are there vocational education centers in the works for
Yes.
this for more? Okay.
So we have Lagos State has one, and Eko Abudu she's just starting a vocational school that will help artisans, just help us with good finishing. And she has a really good partner. I'm not mentioning. I'm sure she would mention the next time on your show.
Hopefully we'll have her on the show. She can tell us more about this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about, when you say people are producing, where are we getting the raw materials for these things?
So we have a lot of the raw materials, but people still import raw materials because we don't produce boards. So
and we don't really produce a lot of fabric and covering.
Yeah, a few people still do. They try, but the standards.
There are 180. It's a country of 180 million people. I don't know if that many factories. Would you say these are areas that the raw materials are areas of challenges?
We have real challenges, and that's why you would find the people that actually do produce here, they look like they're expensive because they put in a lot of money to get you that product. But meanwhile, if you go to Italy, for example, they have power, they have skill, they've moved from one generation to another, they have the right machines, so it's easier for them. But here, there's a lot. People actually, I commend Nigerians because they put in a lot of effort to get things done.
So how would you say this industry contributes to the overall economy of Nigeria? Or how can it contribute to the economy going forward?
Actually, to be honest with you, we contribute, I think last time we did it was maybe like 4% or 5%. It was something high.
To the GDP?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that because of the jobs created or?
So jobs created, the
boom in construction in Nigeria, because every time someone is constructing somewhere.
Everywhere, you just drive, even Lagos, just drive through, everyone needs.
So you and Dangote should be together, right? Because like the cement and the interior designers, you guys all come together?
Yeah.
So do you find that the boom in construction, because there has been a construction boom in Nigeria, which is also because of local
Every
content.
house, even if it's a corner, wherever, even a security guard, every house has like a bed. You have like basic things that you have to get to be able to live.
So we're going to wrap up soon, but tell me, what should people know about the African Culture and Design Festival? What else do you want people to know? Where do you want people to come? And how can people get registered to come?
Okay. The African Culture and Design Festival and the Congress. I forgot to mention the Congress. But the Congress is just for professionals. So we want to encourage architects, builders,
Can they go to, is there a website they can go to?
Yes,
we're going to
actually, it's a link.
If there's a link, they should go to the website, and the website is?
Is ACDF.
Okay.
And there's a link just for the Congress. The festival is free. You can just come.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. So people go register, go see amazing African art. And once again, thank you so much for being with us, Titi. That brings us to the end of the morning show today. I'm Biola Alabi, and once again, thank you to my guest, Titi Ogufere, for telling us everything about design in Nigeria. And that is it from me and the entire team here in Lagos. We look forward to seeing you on the news. Thank you.